Hey, warriors. So, we're going to talk about something that makes a lot of people uncomfortable. And I know other people have talked about it. Something that really bothers me, though. And I'm sorry it needs to be said. Um, it's about Jesus, the real one, not the, you know, edited version or the church approved version or the fear based version, the real spiritual teacher. And if you're Christian, um, listen, I'm not here to destroy your faith. I'm here to deepen it with truth. First problem, a lot of people worship Jesus but refuse to learn, you know, all about him. If you're going to dedicate your entire life to someone, shouldn't you want the full story? I mean, shouldn't you want to know the real history, the real language, the real teachings? But I guess a lot of people don't, you know? Um, they're told, don't question, don't, research, don't look deeper. That's how control works. But awakening, it requires truth. And we all know his actual name wasn't Jesus. If you walked up to him 2,000 years ago yelling, "Hey, Jesus," he probably won't even turn around. His name is Yeshua, as we all know. And if you go even further back, Yahusha, you know, um, the name Jesus didn't even exist, until long after he died. The church changed his name, changed his words, changed his mission. Could you? It just gets me. I mean, it breaks my heart. Just imagine somebody comes here to do what he tried to do, and then this is what's done to him. I mean, I don't think I've ever heard anything more heartbreaking in my entire life. you know, like I said, they changed his mission, and then they said, believe this or you're going to hell. That alone, should make people start asking questions. Um, you know, the idea that he died for our sins was a later addition, you know. Um, and I'm sorry, I have to say it. It's my opinion, and I'm allowed to my opinion. It's a disgusting addition. Um, you know, look at his actual teachings. He taught responsibility. He taught, self awareness. He taught healing. He taught, inner transformation. Never, not even once, did he say, don't worry, just wait for me to get tortured so you can stay the same. The whole idea was created by the church centuries later. Oh, I'm sorry, this is a big deal for me. And the reason they did that was to keep people dependent and obedient. Yeshua's message, it wasn't about guilt. I'm sure a lot of you know. It was about, liberation. He never asked to be worshipped. Not once. Not ever. He said, follow my teachings. He said, do what I do. He said, the kingdom is within you. You will do greater things than even, than I've done. That is not a man asking for idols. That is a teacher telling you to wake up. Remember who you are. Stop giving your power away. Christians worship him, but do you Christians want to know everything he actually taught? He was teaching what we now call awakening. The church hid this part. But the original teachings, were about consciousness, inner light, divine identity, self-realization, unity with source, whatever source means to you. He wasn't creating a religion. He was surrounding you. He was reminding you of your own divinity. And the church didn't like that message because awakened people can't be controlled. So they turned a spiritual into they turned a spiritual teacher into a religious, mascot. Why this matters right now is because millions of people are waking up and they're starting to realize something. Jesus wasn't trying to create followers. He was trying to create equals. He wasn't asking to be placed on a throne. He was showing you how to stand on your own feet. He wasn't saying, worship me. He was saying, become like me. He was saying, become Christ consciousness, not church obedience. So here's the truth. If you're going to speak on Jesus, know who he really is. Know what, he really taught. Know the languages, know the edits, know the politics. I mean, and furthermore, if you're going to dedicate your entire life to something, I mean, come on. Otherwise, you're not following Yeshua. You're following an institution. And institutions always protect themselves, even if it means hiding the truth. If you want to honor Jesus, don't worship him. Become the version of yourself he was trying to activate. You know, I mean, awaken, remember, rise. That's how you keep his message alive. And after all this time, don't you think that we owe him at least that much? That's also how you free yourself, from systems that were never meant to save you in the first place. I love you.